Close your eyes for a moment and remember the last time you felt small, utterly lost, like the ground dropped out beneath you. Maybe it was a job loss, heartbreak, or that moment when you woke up and realized your dreams had slipped through your fingers again. In that moment, something shrieks inside you, "I can't do this!" But what if I told you that feeling is the doorway to something far greater, something built from struggle, pain, and raw willpower? If you're brave enough to walk through it, you can emerge not just healed, but unbreakable. And today, I'm going to show you how. Let me start with a secret. Your mind is not fragile. It's forged like metal, soft at first, then hardened with heat. Picture a blacksmith heating iron in the flames. It glows orange. Someone could easily crush it. But then the hammer comes, strike after strike, resetting, reshaping, not breaking, not yielding. Your life's struggles? They are the flames, the disappointments, the failures, the late nights, the physical pain of pushing yourself beyond your limits. They're your forge. Every challenge is a hammer blow. Stay in the furnace too long, though, and you'll burn out. Stop too soon, and you'll never become unbreakable. Here's the real revelation. People who look unbreakable aren't born that way. They stepped into the fire. They let it shape them, purposefully, passionately, unapologetically. And if they did it, so can you. So ask yourself, will you shrink back from the heat, or step forward, ready to become something stronger? I want to share something personal, a time when I was at my lowest. A few years ago, I was stuck in a job that drained me. I was playing small, afraid to take risks, terrified to fail. One morning, I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the person staring back. My eyes were empty. My spirit dead. That day, I made a choice. Again. I decided to face every uncomfortable moment head-on, so I forced myself to wake at 5 a.m. I went to cold showers that felt like ice daggers. I ran until my lungs screamed. I wrote, I meditated, I did the one thing I dreaded: speak up at work, pitch ideas, face rejection. Each day I did one thing that scared me. And the world shifted. Those little ripples turned into waves of confidence. I wasn't playing small anymore. I was becoming unstoppable. The moment that mirror shattered, and I saw me again, that was the moment I began my journey from fear to iron-willed. Before I teach you how to build, you need to tear down. Here are 3 invisible chains holding you back. A. Complain like it's oxygen, another traffic jam, another setback, yet another bad thing. Complaining is a drug, cheap, fleeting, but addictive. When you complain, you're telling your mind, I'm a victim. Instead of living, you're reacting. Victims shrink, warriors rise. B. Comfort is your enemy. Comfort zone, it's a lie. Raise your hand if you've ever snoozed your alarm. Again, raise your hand if you chose Netflix over a workout. Comfort isn't rest, it's a trap. Growth, real transformation, requires you to lean into discomfort. C. Excuses are crutches. I'm too tired. I'll start tomorrow. I'm not ready. Bullshit. The strongest people wake up and get to work, even when the alarm is their enemy, because they know excuses are just fear wearing a mask. Burn these chains, then stand up tall. Your path to strength is waiting. Now, let's talk about the actual technique, the daily rituals that forge your mind day after day. These aren't gimmicks. They're non-negotiable ceremonies of ritual strength. 1. Cold showers. Step into that icy torrent. Feel the shock. Breathe through the pain. Win the first battle of your day before the sun even rises. This isn't about hygiene. It's a daily exercise in dominance over your own discomfort. 2. Move your body. Push-ups, running, weights, no matter what. Movement triggers a primal confidence. You teach your body, we don't quit, and your mind learns to mirror that strength. 3. Silence and focus. 5 to 10 minutes of stillness, no phone, No distractions, just breathe. This is where you meet your mind, observe its chaos and calm it. You're not suppressing emotions, you're commanding them. 4. The daily hard thing. Every single day, choose one hard thing, something that makes you hesitate. Speak up in a meeting. Tell someone something real. Skip the easy route. This is where steel becomes tempered, in the tension of deliberate challenge. These 4 rituals aren't sexy. They're visceral. They sting. But they're the difference between flinching when things get real and standing firm. Let's address the elephant. Failure. Everybody says they want success. Nobody wants to feel the sting of failure. But here's a secret. The very act of failure is proof you're alive, that you dared greatly. Successful people don't fear falling. They've fallen more times than most dare to dream. Every no, every miss, every 404 on your dreams, they were all lessons. And lessons build armored resilience. Did you fail recently? Good. Because you're trying, you're learning, you're growing. Failure isn't the end. It's the tuition you pay for mastery. And mastery isn't given. It's earned through every bruise, scar, and comeback. Have you ever looked back later and realized your anger hijacked everything? Your fear stopped you before you could try? These are not burdens, they're messengers. When emotion rises, do one thing. Pause. Stop. Take that breath. Feel it. Don't fight it. And decide how to act rather than react. That split second is your power. Emotional intelligence isn't made in calm, it's forged in storms. Learn to surf your emotions instead of drowning in them. One final truth, and it's simple. Motivation is fickle. It flickers like a candle in the wind. Discipline? Discipline is the ever-present sun. Unbreakable people don't wait for wind in their sails. They raise the sails. They wake up, run, work, say no to what's easy, and keep going even after everything inside them says stop. Every act of discipline is a vote for the person you're becoming. This is where trust is built. You don't hope you can. You know you will. You've heard my story. You've heard truths you can't unhear. Curiosity. What could your life look like 6 months from now if you stared down your own discomfort? What person do you become once the excuses fall away? Believe it or not, the answer is already inside you, waiting. So here's your challenge. I'm not asking you to become superhuman. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for courage. Here are your steps. Tear down 3 silent lies holding you back. Complaining, comfort, excuses. Build 4 unbreakable rituals. Cold showers, movement, stillness, daily challenge. Pause, process, and respond with emotional mastery. Accept failure as your fuel. Choose discipline over mood. Every single day. Your heart knows this truth. You're stronger than your fear. You're braver than your doubts. And you're more capable than your excuses. Right now, you have 2 options. Walk away. Keep scrolling. Keep staying in your lane. Or say, enough. Step into the fire. Temper your spirit. And unveil the person you were meant to be. Because the only thing stronger than flames is the steel that comes out of them. If this resonates, share it. Tag someone who's waiting for their moment. Subscribe, because your saga is just beginning. Comment below. What one hard thing will you do after this video?